Yeah, fun day, Monday. Let's go. It's fun day Monday. Man, look, I hope y'all had a great Easter yesterday. I know that I did. I was out there getting eggs, eating all the candy. I think I got a cavity. I don't know yet, but don't judge me. Because you can't anyway, because I got my blockers on. So look, man, today is fun day Monday. We made it. A lot of us woke up, got another day to get it right. Let's go. Like today is the day that's going to start off your week, your day. Make sure you go put the right shoes on because it's your boy Will, and I'm just about to give you some words of wisdom. Because when there's a will, there's a way. Listen, I'm telling you, like today, treat it like no other. Like the month is almost over with. I mean, it's almost over with. But look, we're not going to let that stop us from being great today. We're not going to let anything get in the way of that. Nothing. So first, I just want to say it's a privilege and it's an honor to be able to come to you this morning because you didn't have to be here. You didn't have to tune in to what's going on. You didn't have to find out a way to better yourself, but you took time out of your schedule to see what your boy talking about. Right, and I'm just giving you some words of wisdom. So look, real quick. Yeah, it's Fun Day Monday. We have to learn we can't be so quick to judge. And you're like, what do you mean by that? There are times in life when we look at things, we look at people, we look at situations, we look at circumstances, and we write them off. We write them off by going inside ourselves, looking at the situation, the problem, or the circumstance, and we already tell ourselves something bad about the situation. So for example, you see a homeless person. It's already in your mind that they made a choice to not help themselves. And reality is that can be you. Like some of us can be one check away from being homeless. That's a reality. Like one paycheck away from being homeless. Like nobody wakes up and decide that today is the day I feel like being homeless. Like if you go talk to that homeless person and you say, you know, hey, like, did you want to be homeless? I guarantee you they'll say that's not something they wanted to do. I guarantee you they'll be like, I didn't want to be homeless. But what happened was this thing called life. This thing called life happened to where circumstances, situations, problems came along and they gave in. And let's be honest, sometimes in life, we give in. But sometimes we have things, even though we're giving in, that kind of benefits us on the back end. So it's like, yeah, I can lose my job, but if I lose my job, I already have things that are paid for to where I'm still kind of in a good situation. Which means you're not pushing yourself to be better because you got something. It's always good to have something to fall back on. But when you look at something to fall back on, it's like, it's okay. You're not going to reach your max potential. And one thing about humans is our max potential is limitless. It's limitless. Like you can do whatever you want to do. But just remember, just because you can do whatever you want to do doesn't mean everything that you do is good for you. Think about that. All right, you can do the max potential, but everything you do is not good for you. And as humans, what we tend to do, and this is what we do, I've done it. I mean, I am guilty of it. But listen to me. When we have difficulties, when we have suffering, when we have pain, like, we tend to look at that as bad. We tend to look at it as a selfless thing, to where we're not worthy, or we put ourselves down, and not realizing that when you look at it as being strengthened, or when you look at the struggle, when you look at the failure, when you look at the disappointment, not realizing that strength, like, think about this. When you look at the disappointment, you look at the struggle and the pain that you've been through or you've gone through. These characteristics come out of it. And that's strength, that's courage, that's compassion. Like, all those things come from you going through your struggle, you going through your pain, you going through the difficult times. Like, you can't get those characteristics without going through the struggle, the pain, the difficulties, the disappointments. Like, you can't get it. So you got to realize in life, you got to go through those things to get those characteristics. Because those are good characteristics to have. So you got to realize to go through those things. Because on Monday is the day that we feel like all the weight is on us. Oh, it's Monday. I got to get up and go to this job. I got to go deal with people I don't like. So what? You could be one paycheck away from being homeless. One paycheck. Really think about that. So what you got to do within yourself, that's why I titled this, Don't Let Yourself Down. Because when you let yourself down, there's things that come along with that let yourself down that are not good. Some of you get anxiety, some of you get depressed. You know, you take food, you start eating, you start detoxing you start putting toxic stuff in your body. You just start making decisions that you know you shouldn't be making, that's not giving you an opportunity to better yourself. So you're letting yourself down by not bettering yourself. And what you got to do to better yourself is be consistent at making yourself valuable. And when the last time you've done that? Like, when the last time you keep educating yourself? When the last time you've read? When the last time you're doing something to better yourself? Become more valuable. You can't become more valuable if you're doing the same thing over and over again. Like I always say, you can't keep doing the same thing over and expecting a different result. You can't. But what I've learned is, this is what happened. A lot of us, we cannot learn we can't learn nothing new what we think we already learned. I'm gonna say that again. You can't learn anything new if you already think that you have learned something new. Like, you'll stop yourself from being valuable. So listen, I promise you, just listen to me. Like, this is something that we all deal with. It is part of life. But I'm gonna give you three things how you can not let yourself down. 3 things. Number 1, y'all put in the ones. All right. Become more valuable. Become more valuable. That's reading. That's educating yourself on new things. That's, spending time educating. Like they say, knowledge is power, but it's only power unless you get to a point to where you understand what you took on and you apply it. So you can read a book. I can read 10 books, but if I don't apply none of the things that I've learned in the books, how did I make myself valuable? Yeah, I read 10 books, but did I apply anything that I read? All right. Number 2, move forward. Move forward. What I mean by moving forward is do those things moving forward, because guess what? If you're running and you trip, 9 times out of 10, you don't fall to the left, you don't fall to the right, and you don't fall backwards. You fall forward. So meaning I fell forward because the process was pushing me that way. So when you move forward, when you fall, when you scrape your knee, whatever you're doing, you're moving forward, which means you're in the right direction, which means you can get up and keep pushing and keep moving forward. Because you didn't let yourself down, because guess what? You did what most people don't do. You was moving. And when you're moving, that gives you momentum. And when you're getting momentum, you're going to reach them small goals. That's going to give you small wins to keep moving forward. So number 1, all right, I'm telling you, this is going to help somebody today. I don't know who it's going to help, but it's going to help somebody. All right, become valuable, become more valuable, and move forward. And number 3 is very important. Listen to me. It's very important. Make time for yourself. I'm going to say that again. Make time for yourself. Because I know a lot of us do not make time for ourselves. If it's 20 minutes, if it's an hour, like you can't go 24 hours in a day and not just block everything out and focus on you. I mean, if it's just sitting there being quiet, just focus on you. Focus on what you can do to move forward. Focus on what you can do to make yourself more valuable. Like, spend time with yourself. Like, if you can't spend time with yourself, how you expect anybody else to spend time with you? If you can't spend time with yourself, how you expect someone else to be in your environment to spend time with you when you feel uncomfortable spending time with yourself? Don't let yourself down. Like, I thought about it. Like, if you think about something bad, or you think that it's not going to work, if you think something that you want to do is not going to work, how much effort are you going to put into it? Think about that. Like, if you think already in your mind that whatever decision that you decide or something that you want to do is not going to work, guess how much effort you're going to put into it? But if you know that it will work, guess how much effort you're going to put in? You're going to put in maximum effort, which is going to give you maximum potential. But if you think about that it's not, you're going to give a little bit of effort, less potential. You see that? Real easy. So look, take those 3 things with you. And as I leave with you today, I want to challenge you. I want you to put in the comments, and these comments, I want you to pretty much list or tell yourself what it is that you would do to not let yourself down. I mean, you can write it down, you can put it in the comments. That's my challenge for you today. That's what I want you to take from this Fun Day Monday, is write down what it is that you will do to not let yourself down. Hey, think about it. Hey, look, man, it's your boy Will. Just giving you some words of wisdom on how to not let yourself down. Because at the end of the day, you all you got. So look, it's your boy Will. Just giving you some words of wisdom on how to be yourself. Because when there's a will, there's a what? There's a way. All right, look, enjoy this Fun Day Monday. like I said, become more valuable, move forward, and make time for yourself. All right? Hey, it's your boy Will. Just give you some words of wisdom. Because when there's a will, there's a way. Fist bump. I'm out.